Well, people, we are back with our Fantasia coverage. And today we're looking at Hellmark, right? It's a new short film which is written and directed by Jessica Lauren Doucet. It is produced by Eloise Cameron Smith, co-produced by Nick Attabelli, Cody Kersley, and James Matang. Line produced by Darcy McDonald. Associate produced by Darby Steves. And post-production by Sasha Tomsky. Ema Makarik did the music. Jarl Lim, cinematography. Nathan Young edits the piece. Tina Marie McCulloch was on casting. Production design, we've got Hila Ahoy, Jessica Briggs, and Irene Dillon. Set decoration, Rebecca Spiegel and Carol Ann Nelson. Costume design, we've got Karina Barros and Robin Metcalf. Hair and makeup, Alex Swain, Ilua Savenko, Trinity Four, and Alex Braniff. Production management is Brooke Fuzik, and our VFX, well, friend of the show and all around gent, Edward J. Douglas handles that, along with Neymar Cavallo. So the gist of the film is this: despite what Hallmark tells you, throwing your life away for the love of a stranger doesn't always result in a happy ending. Madeline learns this the hard way when her romance ends in horror. Abducted by a crowd of happy cultists and put to work in a Christmas village factory, she's forced to confront the artificiality of her narrative and face the terrifying question of what now? Right? And yeah, like I had no clue what this was. I had no clue, right? Ed hit me up and was like, he worked on this and he thought Jessica would be open for a conversation. And so I was like, yeah, I'm always down to check things out, right? Hellmark. Hmm. What what would that be? I didn't even put it together with Hallmark, right? But we open, so it opens up and it's Christmas, and I'm just thinking, ugh, because I am not a fan of Christmas. But it might seem that Jessica isn't either. Because, we've got Carol's and this couple, Madeline and Jimmy, staring blissfully into each other's eyes. It's that ending to the classic Hallmark film, Christmas film, even. Right? When you just think of all of those frigging Christmas films and you know what I mean, that how they end, and the couple are just like, they don't really know each other, right? Don't really know each other, but it's just like, oh my God, you are definitely the one, right? I'm going to spend all my life with you. And you're just like, hold on, they don't know each other. What are we doing here? This seems kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And yeah, because it is kind of crazy, right? When you think about it. So, it was interesting to, see this take that narrative and then spin this story, which I don't think you would ever you're never thinking of this, right? So they get snatched, and separated, and now she's with these other women. And the thing with this, right? So we got Christmas music kind of throughout. I think it's Joy to the World. Do 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 do. I think that's it, right? But that's playing. But the crazy thing is, like, the tone of it changes throughout, right? Which does add even this menacing kind of ambiance to what we're seeing. And the thing is, like, Madeline isn't kind of confronted with horror, right? It's that saccharine sweetness. And everything is at this very calm pace. Everything's very not subdued, but just sedate, you know? And it's just, oh, it feels very creepy, which is insane because there's nothing technically creepy about it. There's women making Christmas decorations and the like. Nothing creepy. But it's just the names. Everyone's got like a Christmassy sounding name. Holly and Carol, and you know what I mean? I don't know. You might think that's not really, but it does, to me, it all just sounded very Christmassy and weird, right? So yeah, everyone is doing their thing, and it's all in the detail, because we get these just quick shifts, and changes of tone. Yeah, like when it's just like, oh, what do you do? And I don't want to drink that, or you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, I'm here for love. You know, where are they? And it just shifts, and it's just that gives this menacing vibe, right? So you know, it's funny as well, not funny, haha, but just the difference, right? When Madeline even goes to a different part of the building, like, just everything changes. Everything, the vibe is different. I mean, it's kind of understandable, right? But yeah, different vibe. But same Christmas song, but just, yeah, completely slowed down and paced out. And it's just like, well, this isn't comforting. This isn't comforting at all. So I think, you just think of a Christmas story and what you could do with a, we've seen people make Father Christmas like evil, and like that kind of thing, like bad elves, bad bad Santa, and these different takes, right? I think there was one, I think it was last year or the year before, and Father Christmas is beating up that I think it's a German, like that German kind of folklore character. I forget, Grampus or something like that. I think it is, you know. So yeah, you get these different ones, but I've not seen this. This is very unique on their take of Christmas and just happy endings, right? And it is that question of, right, what next? What do we do? Where does life take us? But I mean, the problem with, as I said, like these Hallmark, these, you know, straight to streamer, right? And oftentimes Hollywood as well. Well, definitely Hollywood, right? Just those stories, it's just like, oh, it always ends technically at the beginning, right? It's just like, you know what? I just realized I love you. I love you too. Even though for the whole film, They've been banging other people, doing other things. But now, randomly, it's like, I love you. I've just realized, oh, because my life went to hell, but I had to reflect, and now I've realized you're the one, right? But it always feels like a kind of a quick decision. So what actually happens next, right? When do they discover, God, I hate the way you chew your food? Or it's just like, man, your hygiene is like, you don't shower that much. And, just these kind of things that sometimes come up, just like, you ain't as clean as me. Or it's just like, oh, we don't like the same food. We don't have these same interests. Oh, like, so how do you navigate, right? They're the things. So it is interesting to spin that, right? To be, what would you do if you had these two options? Is like, were you really in love? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's interesting. Definitely like, I will say, Jimmy, what up, man? You can't fight off some girls, right? I'm just like, yo, Jimmy, come on, fight the girls off, son. Like, what are you doing? But no, hey, it's like 8 minutes, but thoroughly enjoyable. Thoroughly enjoyable. And I think it's a win for all of us that really are not fans of Christmas and the bullshit, right? The bullshit rom-com, the stupid happy ending, right? I think this is a win for us. So if you're in that camp, people, you will definitely be tickled pink by what Jessica has put together with Hellmark. Just the opening credits, when we have the Hellmark come up and the change, right? Just it's those little details that really help bring this to life and speak to us. So yeah, people, if you see it, go check it out. It's definitely worth a watch. Definitely worth a watch. And better than that, you know what I mean? The Lindsay Lohan Christmas joint Netflix put out last year. Definitely better than that, people. And a fraction of the time. So yeah, look, links on the website. Go take a look, follow these people to see where it might be screening with you. I'll put up dates when I find them. But yeah, there you go, people. Hellmark.